Namaste and welcome. An art professor told a story about his 7-year-old daughter. She'd asked him one day what it was that he did at work. So he told her, well, I teach people how to draw. And she stared back at him with a kind of an incredulous look, and she said, you mean they forgot? And I love that because our bodies know how to do everything. Our bodies know how to draw and sing and dance, and our bodies know how to make love and how to give birth and how to heal and how to die. Our bodies know. I love the way John O'Donohue puts it. He says, our bodies know that they belong to life, to spirit. He says, it's our minds that make our lives so homeless. Our minds that make our lives so homeless. So this is what we'll explore for the next bit of time, actually this talk and the next one, how our minds put us in a kind of trance that cuts us off from our bodies and from all the aliveness and creativity that really is part of our being. And the given is that we leave regularly. I mean, if you look through today, if you kind of scan back, and I like to do that, just to kind of think of today, we in a flash realized that we were somewhere other than right here embodied. You can check right now for a moment. Just check. Are you aware of the energy in your hands? In your chest or heart area? Your belly? Your feet? As soon as we go into thinking, and especially when we're lost in long trains of thought, we're very far from being in this way inhabiting this aliveness. We're somewhere else. And for most of us, meditation shines a real light on this, that we're asked to come and be right here, and we notice that we either can't feel much. A lot of people can't feel a lot of sensations, and as we'll explore, the more trauma we've had in our life, the harder it is to feel the life of the body. And the more we're in a culture that's a traumatizing culture, the harder it is. So for some, it's just very difficult to feel ourselves in our body at all. For others, there's a sense of touching in but leaving very quickly. Very, very hard to stay. For many, there's a touching in and a sense of judging or not liking what's going on. The more there's unpleasantness or intensity, the more we're inclined to leave. And the culture has a big impact on how much we leave. We're a very disembodied culture, and for children it's happening younger and younger and younger. Many of you have heard the statistics of how compared to a couple of generations back, how little children are outside in the natural world and how much in front of a screen. And that disconnects from the rhythms, from a kind of intuitive, instinctual understanding of the living, dying world. I remember one person described asking a group of children what about the head and the body, and they said the purpose of the body is to carry the head around, So in one story, a little boy proudly announces in kindergarten that his cat had kittens, and the teacher got real curious and said, oh, so males, females? He goes, oh, there are 3 females, 3 males. And she said, so how'd you know? And he said, oh, my dad picked them up and turned them over. The label's written on the bottom. In a deep way, being engaged in feeling our bodies from the inside out, feeling our connection with the earth, that sense of belonging is what allows us to take care of our bodies and our earth body. I mean, how can this next generation have the kind of loving belonging that is required to really show up for this planet?